For 2,000 years, give or take a few, ships have been coming to the mouth of the Avon from abroad, or, as the portmen say, from foreign.
On a day like this, I don't dig the cerebrospinal system.
No, I can't say I'm exactly with the Industrial Revolution.
What you need is some real history. Come on, I'll show you around Bristol.
He'll show me, the man says. I was born here, remember?
When we went in the pen, we used to stand up there at the whim of every stevedore, just like a load of cattle and slaves being picked out one by one. And if you didn't like the look of your face, that was it. No work, no nothing.
No medical, just went in there and you write your name and they went into the union, and if they approved of you, you got your job. And it's right, start Monday, and that's how I became a docker.
Stand the pen where I used to go and get my work. Of course, remember that?
Yes, all these old doors, but of course they used to be grey years ago.
Yeah.
Just go in there into the pen, and used to go along there, and used to be the platform, didn't there?
That's right, yeah.
Steps this end, steps the other end.
The other end.
And they used to come along there, all the dockers, 200 or 300 of them, and the dockers used to be back there, all fighting for work, didn't they? And the regular dockers here for the regular stevedores who used to know their faces.
All the blue eyes and the has-beens.
And all the young ones there trying to get work.
Shoving their books up.
Trying to get, and they used to go and ignore them, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
And you got to make yourself known, didn't you? Like, 3 boats used to come in there. One where the Industrial Museum is now. This is there. Used to unload the Guinness and like general cargo, and I used to work 2 days work on there. Then another boat used to come over on a Wednesday, round where the Coke House used to be. Can you remember the Coke House? Round on Cannons Marsh. One used to pull around in there, so they had men going over there as well. And then another boat used to come in on a Thursday, in the same place by the Guinness sheds, and there, and unloading. So they had regular work. The Bristol Steam Navigation dockers, look, because he used to work for a stevedore and more or less used to keep with him. But with us, we used to do the timber work, the pulp, carrying timber, but anything what was going, you know. But once you made your name on the docks and you was a good worker, you was in. Six chaps on there, used to call them the Easy Six. And I worked, well, luckily I got on with one of them, and I'll tell you what, the work they used to do is unbelievable. I mean, I've with dockers who've been in there, and they used to work hard. But when you work with them, it's unbelievable what you used to do. You used to put a strop, which was a rope, around 4 bales of pulp, and let it stand up, and just took it up in the crane, pick it up and gone. But if we tried it, it didn't work.
Over on my left, where the watershed is now, that was a sugar warehouse where we discharged sugar, where we used to get 6p per day sticky money for that. The same as when we worked on timber in this berth, we used to get 6p a day extra for splinter money.
Stacks of work down Avonmouth, meat boats, grain boats, timber boats, pulp boats, you name it. But now, all you look in the paper is these oil boats and grain boats. And there's hardly any work for the dockers. It's all portly now for the cars, isn't it? You know, these, and I don't think there's many dockers in Avonmouth not now. That'd be quite honest with you. They sport a good living, really, when they shut their docks up. Because many a good old dockers, if the old dockers was to see what happened to that, they turn over in their grave, I reckon.